It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Sunday night primetime.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the wait is over. The regular season is upon us. It is kickoff weekend around the NFL. Our two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, and Denver. And then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
Is set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They toss it now to Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, That slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jones. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Prescott now on second down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here comes 3rd and about a foot, as they've got it as we resume action. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott now. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, Prescott. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Joe. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gano for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Let's go back over Dak Prescott's career. 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 3 years, but only 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. As a veteran, he's become much more judicious about when it's time to take the ball and go for the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Giants 14.
You ready to roll?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones, a final shot before break. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Jones off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Prescott going to keep again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Now Dak on the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Ojulari continuing to look like a real presence for the Giants. 5.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles in only 7 games in 2022. Let's see what the pace looks like for him if he's able to avoid the injury bug.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Jones. Completes this again to Shepard. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, it's Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.